Hello class, this is Mr. Perez, and this is the last video regarding the social activism project. I asked you to make a collage and then talk about the elements of art and the principles of design regarding your project. These are links, and if you click on them, you're gonna come to these pages. And here is lists the elements of art, and here are lists of principles of design. And I ask you to talk about the strongest two of each. And this is 4 points, so that's about 50 words each. So when I talk about the elements of art, I'm talking about lines in the project, shapes. This is the basic things that make something. For example, if I'm talking about a car, I will be talking about the hood, the windows, the wheels, the muffler. Then the principle of design is how we put the stuff together. For example, if I'm talking about emphasis and I'm talking about cars, in this case, a Corvette have a strong emphasis in the front. They have a very long front, because they have a huge engine, and they make sure that you see it. Everything focuses to that area. A contrast would be the small bag or the cabin. They're not very roomy, even though they're so expensive. So here it lists the different principles of design and explain it. Balance. This is a good example of balancing advertisement. You see how you get two jars? It would be even better balance if the black man has a white jar and the white guy have a black jar. Then you'll be also balancing the color. In this case, the same product, the front and the back. So it's kind of working on that. Emphasis, how you bring something. You see how everything is shaded, but the letters are really, really bright. So your eyes go there. So what I did, I went to Pinterest. Actually, first I went to Google. I Googled vintage collages, which is awesome. And there's a bunch of creative people out there. Look at this funny image. These are all photos put together. They weren't made together that way. You just find the right ones. Look at this one here. These people there's a planet, and there's an old hotel. Some are a little more modern looking. This is like a window into space, I guess. Look at this guy made out of computers. And this is like putting the birth of Venus. So they're all kind of funky images that you can play with. So I went to Pinterest and I got this one that I find interesting. Okay? And here, if I'm talking about, what could I talk about elements of art? Well, a strong one would be color. I got this big red canoe. Red's a color that pops. So it's also working with the elements. A strong element here will be focal point. That really catches your eye because there's not that many things here. Another element that is strong here is line. There's a line happening here with the planets. See, they're all aligned. It's an implied line. It's not obvious, but it's there. Okay? So it's a balance. Oh, I don't know. There's a lot of happening here, and it's very empty here. So some people might say, yeah, it's a visual balance, because if you got a lot on one side, you kind of need to breathe on the other side. So what other element I got here? Space. Space is big here. There's a lot of negative space, or the blank space around something. And with the principle of design, proportion is kind of funky, because the planets are tiny. They're not proportional. I mean, these planets are huge. So this is how you can talk about the elements of art for your project. So I hope this helped you a little bit. And again, if you have questions, please write a message.